Good morning. Welcome to Yes, It's Your Girl, Morning Brew with Germaine. And today's a good day. I woke up this morning, so I'm feeling really good today, you know, but hopefully everybody else is feeling good. I do have my coffee blend this morning. We are definitely drinking Ezra coffee today. Ezra coffee today, 64th in Tulsa is the blend that we're drinking today. This coffee is so good. These blends are incredible. This one has a herbal blueberry flavor to it. And listen, you should check out Ezra Coffee. You can go over to Ezra, EZRA, coffeeco.com and try it for yourself. You won't be disappointed if you're a coffee drinker. But I needed to get a sip in. So, yes, how is everybody doing today? I cannot believe we are already coming to the end of this month, Women's Month. In this month, I've been highlighting women through our partnership. I teamed up with Blacks in Teresa Merritt Watson to really be able to share her calendar. You can see it in the background. Her calendar that we help bring to market, Blacks in. And so, but I wanted to continue from Black History Month to make sure that we're sharing Black in facts about we as a people. And so we've done that through this month of Women's Month, and we're going to continue on, okay? Because we need to know our education. We need to know those that have made significant contributions to the culture, to the race, to just the globe itself. The globe itself, right? And so, but I'll get into that, our Blacks in Fact, shortly. But what I want to do is tell you what today's brew is all about. So if you are chiming in, definitely come up in my comments in the community and just say hello and or good morning or however you're feeling. But let me feel your presence today. Let me feel your presence. Okay. So today's brew is your solutions save lives. That's powerful. Think about it. Your solutions save lives, can save lives. Yep. That's what our brew topic is today. That's what we're going to be talking about. So I want you to put yourself in this conversation. Do you find yourself in this conversation as I begin to go through it? All right, let's get into it. So what I want to do, I want to bring our Blacks in Fact up right now in the beginning. But before I do that, let me just open up with innovation doesn't just create progress. It preserves life. Innovation doesn't just create progress. It preserves life. What you know now and what you've learned may be the very thing someone else needs to survive, grow, or move forward. I want to say that again because it's so important, especially if you are someone that do not see the value you can add to someone's life. Okay. If you struggle with self-esteem, if just really get down on yourself, I want you to hear this loud and clear because it could be the very thing you possess that can help save someone's life. Right? So let me say this again. Innovation doesn't just create progress, it preserves life. What you know and what you've learned may be the very thing someone else needs to survive, to grow, or move forward in their life. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. That's a little seed planting that I'm going to leave right there for you. And let's get into, before we get into our segments, but let's get into the Blacks in Fact for the day. All right, let me just bring her up. So our Blacks in Fact is going to be centered around Dr. Kizmika Corbett. Now, listen, I am not the greatest when it comes to names, so I hope I have not butchered her name. I don't think so. But anyway, um, powerful woman. And when I give these Black facts, I really hope you take these names and do a little more research on your own, okay? Because I'm just really giving a quick fact. All right. So, but she was a part of the team that developed the excuse me, Moderna COVID-19 vaccine, contributing to a situation that helped protect millions worldwide. Worldwide. Okay. And she is our Blacks in fact for today. And so, young, brilliant mind, genius. All right. So, yes, I wanted to be able to share that with you. Please take the time and go just dig a little deeper, okay, in some research to find out a little more about her power. And also, I want to say this. Let me see, because I have a quote from her that I wanted to read. Let me see if I can pull it up real. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick because I definitely wanted to share her quote. Here it is. This is a quote from her also. This moment was bigger than me. I was about helping people and saving lives. So that is a quote from Dr. Kismakia. We're going to say it right. Kismakia Corbett. All right. Make sure you go and dig a little deeper and find out a lot more about who she is and her significant contributions to the culture, to the globe, globally, worldwide. All right. Now, let's get into our Pour into Purpose segment so we can talk a little deeper about how your solutions saves lives. All right. Fair enough. All right, let's get into it. I promise I'm not going to hold you long today because there's a lot going on today that we have to get to. All right. So, one, let's say expertise creates breakthroughs. Expertise creates breakthroughs. Think about the area that you may be an expert in. The education, the knowledge, the training, the hours that you've poured into a space. I want you to think about that. And I want you to think about your expertise can create breakthroughs. What you've learned holds weight. Knowledge becomes impact when applied. You with me? Okay. Your growth can solve real problems. So let's go back. I want you to go back and I really want you to see yourself in this space. And I want you to really begin to think through some things. Expertise creates breakthroughs. Your expertise. It's easy to look at somebody else and look at their expertise, but I want to make this about you because it's your solutions can save lives, okay? So let's make this morning brew today about you, okay? All right. So let's move on a little further as we pour into purpose. So preparation meets opportunity. Preparation meets opportunity. Timing meets readiness. Your work prepares you for assignment. Being well equipped, I'm telling you, being well prepared, it helps. And the work, yes, timing meets readiness, but what you've been building, it matters. What you've been building. I want to make this all about you today. I really want you to focus on you as you're thinking through some things, as you're seeing how your solutions can save lives, because some people will probably thinking like, me? My solutions? Yes, I'm talking to that person, your solutions. It can save lives, okay? All right, you probably just need to look at it a different way. That's it. Most times it's looking at things a different way through different rose colored glasses, maybe, or looking at things from a different viewpoint, vantage point, angle. All right. So, yeah, but I want to make this about you today. I want you to really internalize this and see yourself in this message today. Your solutions can save lives. All right. All right. So let's continue to pour. So, solutions impact generations. Think about her solutions. Okay. Think about Dr. Corbett's solutions. Literally being a part, an integral part of the team that helped develop the Moderna COVID-19. Think about the impact on generations that she is a part of. Yeah. Okay. So, solutions impact generations. What you build today can outlive you. I always say that even with a book. Writing and sharing your story in a book can live much longer than the individual. There are books today that we still gravitate to. I'm thinking Watchmen Nee right now. People that have gone on years and years ago, we still find value in their messages. We still find value in the solutions that they have documented in literary works. We still find value in it and we still reference it present day. Okay. So, what you build today can outlive you. One solution can serve thousands. Perfect example, Dr. Corbett. One solution, that Moderna COVID vaccine, 19 vaccine, literally, literally, it served millions to allow people to live life. So, legacy is built through contributions. Legacy is built through contributions. So, I want you to think about these things. This was our Pour in the Purpose segment. And so, really give it some thought. And if you need to go back, go to YouTube, go into our vault, Morning Brew with Germaine over there, and you can play back, replay any messages that we bring forth. Okay. All right. So, now let's look at something we all can participate in. Yes, our purpose. That's pouring a purpose. Let me get that off the screen. But our reflection questions. All right. The reflection questions. I love this. But let me bring these questions up and then we'll go into some highlights and some things happening and going on. All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So these are for you and myself, but I like to leave two questions, at least two questions, for you to take on your daily journey with you, see how it may show up in your life presently, see how it may resonate, or literally see if it can solve some problems for someone else, including yourself, right? So let's get into the first question. First question is, what expertise have you developed through your life experience? Are you with me? What expertise have you developed during or through your life experiences? I'm quite sure you have. Listen, if we keep living, we'll pick up a lot of things along our journey, from education, higher learning, to on the job skills, working on the job. Listen, I am one, wherever I position myself, if it's on a job site, if it's wherever it is, I'm always like a sponge. I'm soaking it up, because once you gain knowledge, no one can take that from you. Once you have it, they can't take it from you. It's yours and you can use it. And so that's what I'm talking about here. Hello, Kathleen Queen, Kathleen over on Instagram. Good to have you here. Today it's your solutions save lives. Yes, your solutions saves lives. So let me read this question again, our reflection question. What expertise have I developed through my life experience? What expertise? Think about it. I want you to think about this. Remember, I want you to internalize today's message for you. All right. So let's go into question number 2. Where can my knowledge become solution for someone else? Ooh, these are good questions. These are good questions for you to think about. Where can my knowledge become a solution for someone else? I think about that. I think about when I think about my assignment and the work that I do, really working with individuals to be able to see the power in their stories, to bring their stories to the world. That is a way of really helping other people, not just the direct contact, me as a publisher to an author, but direct contact. Whereas now that you have this story, it can touch thousands, it can touch millions. Just like I said earlier, it can become a part of your legacy. Your stories will outlive you, which means when you're no longer here with us on earth, then your stories can still be a source of solutions and strength and guidance for someone else coming behind you. So start thinking differently if you're not thinking like that. The power of your story. Okay. All right. So now let's get into a few little announcements before we bring this to a close today. So, one of the things is, yes, I'm going to say this really quickly. Have to remember to close out. So, one of the things, yes, we are live on Tuesdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live over on TikTok Live. And it's the Morning Brew with Germaine. It's the spillover. And so I'm having fun. Just want you to know it is an adventure. New people you engage with and meet and be able to conversate and get comments and really just speak some truths. And people have an opportunity to come and share with me on that platform if they like. Like I said, I'm learning. I am, but it's fun. That's the key. I'm having fun. So, hello, R.A. Dixie 3034. Would you say amen? That is so true. The power of your story. Yes, you please make sure you go check out Rochelle Dixie. Make sure you check out her Morning Brew with Germaine, Authors Brew Friday. She was with us in studio and powerful. And what's so incredible about, and she shares it, what's so incredible even about her story, the way it came about. She never thought it would turn into a best-selling book, but it did. She just began to write because she wanted to share and find a solution to help others. And it turned into a best-selling book that people can get anywhere in the world. So thank you for chiming in the conversation today and also lending your voice and your story to Morning Brew and Authors Brew Friday. So but yes, we are on TikTok Live, all right? And I also want to make an announcement, quick announcement that Morning Brew with Germaine, read, sip, and share. So if you are already a part of my school community, I've learned something in the school community, in the general community, being a part of it, because see, you can always learn from other people, right? So what I've learned is that community, and see, when you don't think about things, you just don't think about them. But when you come into the knowledge of it, then you do things differently, right? You upgrade yourself. So, what I was reading a post over there in the community, and they talked about community is not just like a waiting room. Mm-mm. Nope. Hello, Harmon Entertainment Group over on Instagram. What I realized with community, and this was my interpretation from the post, I don't want Morning Brew to feel like it's just a waiting room. You come in, you join the community, and now your presence isn't 100% there. I see your profile and everything. But what I want to create is a living room type experience where we can engage one another, not sit in a waiting room waiting for someone to call your name. No, I wanted to have this living room type of experience where we can read, sip, and share. And the more I begin to learn, the more I find myself evolving. And so, with that being said, I'm realizing the power in community, and I'm realizing the power even in this platform. School just happens to be the platform. Let me put some things up on the screen. Hold on one second. Yep, it's scrolling at the bottom, school, community, but I also want to put it up on the screen if you decide you want to join. And you know what else? I will also add it to the comments if you have not joined our community yet. I will add it to the comments. But what I'm realizing, people have created, the creators of the school community, they fall in alignment even with my message today, because they created a solution to a problem. And they have now thousands and thousands and thousands of people that have become a part of this community, and I'm one of them. And so I'm finding so much value. I'm able to, and not just me, when you join, you can also, when you join, even if you may start off in my community, it's our community, not just mine, it's our community. And it's going to be a place, it is a place where you can, one, read, sip, and share, which means I'm going to help push you to share. If you're a best-selling author, if you're a new author, if you're somebody that desires to be an author, or if you have an idea and a plan. Well, in this community, you can find yourself in it, and then you can apply yourself in it, engage with others. And so, listen, we're going to have fun. I'm having so much fun because I'm meeting so many great people that are joining. I had a few people join from England, and we've just been conversing, and it's been like, wow, the power in people's stories. So make sure you join if you have not joined already, and find the value for yourself. But in the meantime, as you're finding it, I'm here to assist you. Okay. So what I want to do also, I do want to make it available, like I said, as a, yep, let me paste it there through our platform. So you'll see the link if you have not joined yet. And I'm also going to put it over on my Instagram. All right. But yes, so those are the two announcements that I wanted to make. Yes, we are now on TikTok Live for the Morning Brew Spillover. And definitely make sure it's free to you to join our community, the living room experience, where we're going to read, sip, and share. And then if you do have a story, I'm going to help you turn that into what? Write it, publish it, and now profit from it. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So let me, listen, my husband is about to leave town and he's making a lot of noise. So we got to get him to the airport. But all right, guys. So let me bring this to a close in our final sip. And I appreciate you all so much for stopping by today. And so let's get into this final sip so you can take some of these jewels with you on your journey today. All right. So listen, don't sit on what you've learned. Build from it. You with me? Build from it. And it may look different for everyone. All right. So you have the opportunity in our school community. As I said, you can join the power of one story. You can go right into our classroom. It's my gift to you. And you can begin to find clarity in your own story so you can build on it. All right. Now, let's get into our final sip. So, your solutions may protect more people than you realize. Your solutions may protect more people than you realize. What you carry isn't small, it's significant. I want to leave that with you today to take on your journey. Okay. So, you know how we do. We sip slow. Serve well, and build what matters. Fair enough? All right. So thank you so much for chiming in, bringing your presence. Hello, Teresa Merritt Watson, who joined us over on Instagram. Yes, her and her visual creator, Gerard Harmon, they both joined us over there, and they are the ones that brings us the Blacks In calendar. Yes, that is available at blacks-in.com. Go get your copy. Yes, go get your copy so you can learn about us all year long, not just in the month of February. Okay. Great thoughts. So Great thoughts. What you carry isn't small, it's significant. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for just bringing that comment out even further. Absolutely right. So, I want you guys to have a real blessed day. Have a real blessed day today. I want you to really see yourself as someone that holds solutions or can generate solutions out of your expertise, your journeys, what you've encountered, your experiences, and you can bring them to someone or the masses that can really be blessed by it and benefit from it. Keep that in mind, okay? Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Your solutions can save lives. And on that note, guys, have a blessed day. I will be back tomorrow. Come join me. It's Friday, Authors Brew Friday. Come join me and just stay blessed. Thank you. Thank you for always chiming in. All right. And hearing the morning brew for the day. And like I said, if you have not joined our community, go join our community. Read, sip, and share. I want you, if you have a book, especially if you one of my authors through Hope of Vision Publishing, and you have a book and your book is a bestseller. It doesn't have to be a bestseller. I want you to now, I am creating a space so you can share your stories in this community because people around the world can get to know you and your stories. So make sure you stop by. I'm excited about it. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.